Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the LSU Tigers. Taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Are you ready?
We'll put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give out of the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here. Got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's got him in the flat. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pocket starts, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
LSU, 3, Oklahoma State, 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Everett. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback checking the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They knock him down right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good.
That makes the score LSU 6, Oklahoma State 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Ball's at the 15 on second down, and they need 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Cowboys get enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the move, it's Johns. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Oh, how did he make that move? This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Yeah, man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down in 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Finds his man. It's Johns. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Trying to pound their way in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Running it back, it's John. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, wants to throw. And that pass is intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And now on first down after converting with the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on second down. And they can't make the connection. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. trying to barge in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Looking for a crease. It's Johns. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
He's going to pass. He finds his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught behind the line. It's Johns. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
3rd down coming.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd down try for the offense.
3rd down coming.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.